Short-term electricity factor and raw material price rise raise the average cost of the industry. Small and medium-sized enterprises face a large loss. Most of the raw materials for graphite electrode production rely on imports. Since the beginning of the year, the price of petroleum coke, the raw material for producing HP and UHP graphite electrodes, has risen by about 60%, and the price of needle coke has risen by about 65%. There are still strong upward expectations, and the price of coal asphalt has risen by about 70%, and the cost pressure of graphite electrode is obvious. Since the middle of September, provinces have gradually implemented the power restriction policy. Graphite electrode production is limited. Overlay autumn and winter environmental protection production limit and the Winter Olympics environmental protection requirements is expected to graphite electrode production limited state or continue to 2022 March. Iron graphite electrode market supply or continue to shrink. Under the influence of steel production limit pressure, the demand for graphite electrode is mainly rigid demand, and the export market is stable. In 2021 years, the supply of graphite electrode will shrink, the release of production capacity lags behind, and the overall profit of the industry will be insufficient under the combined cost pressure, and the willingness of enterprises to sell will appear. Downstream steel mills to stock demand, the overall supply and demand of graphite electrode tightening. Up to now, the UHP graphite electrode has reached 21,500 yuan/ton, an increase of nearly 50% since the beginning of the year. On the one hand, the downstream steel production limit pressure is large, the start of the steel mill is restricted, but the power limit in some areas is relaxed. The graphite electrode procurement demand increased a little, the export is stable and good. On the other hand, due to the rising cost of raw materials and the impact of national environmental protection policies, the industry supply contraction, the production cycle of graphite electrode products should be at least more than 4 months, stacking the stock cycle. It is difficult to increase the volume in the short term. Under the cost pressure, the price of graphite electrode is expected to rise steadily.